Hi everyone, welcome to this free video playthrough for the current Legacy 9-hole cup in Golf Clash. Divisions on the screen that this video relates to. Please hit thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Replays and adjustments for all 9 holes, timestamps in the description down below. Remember to keep checking the channel for plenty of tournament content and other stuff to help you in Golf Clash. Good luck, and remember, some of these shots may be the old ball attributes before they doubled in the game, so bear that in mind. The shots will still work absolutely fine. Good luck, here we go.
Alright then, on hole number 1 we're going to go aggressive here with the tailwind. If you don't fancy that, if you don't have the equipment for it, then obviously it's going to have to be a layup and go with the thorn or long iron. But for those that want to, here is a blast shot with a berserker. 6.7 bars of top spin and 2 bars side spin to the left. So this is APOC 6+. If you've got a lower level APOC than that, then I would consider going with a top spin boost ball. Or you could try with the extra mile level 9, but that is untested. Set up there with the rings as follows. So I've got most of the blue ring inside the rough with APOC 8. There will be different ring references if you have a different level. Adjust max plus 10, power 5, and then the push-up is according to wind strength. Anything below 10, I would push up to max. Anything above 11, then I would push up to either plus 27, plus 28. Full overpower, 0.8 ball curl to the left and try and hit perfect. Minor great balls should be okay. We want to clip the rough and roll out. Then depending on how much rollout you get, it's going to be slightly different elevation. Where I am here around the shadow of the palm tree, I play this one Endbringer School 0 elevation, power 5 numbers, because this is uphill. Obviously you need to tweak that. If you don't get much of a rollout, you would need to tweak your elevation accordingly. If you're not familiar with Endbringer School method, please check out my quick fire Endbringer School tutorial on the Academy playlist. So max plus 10 on a drive. Here it's no spin Endbringer School plus 0 power 5 from my position. So you've got a couple of references there. Obviously there's going to be a few ways you can try and get to the green, but we want to try and get an eagle on this par 4. Hole number 2, we do have a hole-in-one here. Recommend to keep the wind below 6.6 miles per hour. Just over 5 backspin, about 5.1, and just over 1.5 right spin. So 5.1 backspin, 1.6 right spin. Blue ring touching the rough, and just look where the ball guide is there. It seemed to be long there to the right, but then you move it a click to the left and it is a shorter ball guide. Second bounce just before the fringe, so find your position carefully. It is a tough one to find, but very important to do so. Adjustment max plus 30. Max plus 30 on this one, and use power 2 settings. Even if you don't use a Kingmaker, if you get low wind with a Kingmaker, then you can use a Katana instead. So power 2 numbers, then we are going to hit this one perfect, and we drop it beautifully for a lovely hole-in-one. Tough par 3 though here, so a drop here is a real bonus. A real nasty wind angle here on this par 5. Kingmaker, 4.5 top spin, 2 bars left spin. Plus 10 with the extra mile level 8, plus 12 with the extra mile 6 or 7, but if you do have a more accurate driver, honestly, I would go with that. Then we are going to adjust maximum distance 0 elevation, and look at the overpower we are adjusting into. You need to adjust with, apply 1 ring more than you adjust into. So if you adjust into 1 ring of overpower, then apply 2 rings to your shot, and so on. Perfect ball, and we're using inner wall left curl. Inner wall left curl. Bounces nicely, and we get to a drive of 350 yards. Minor great left and great right will be fine with Thor's Hammer or Apocalypse, may not be fine with the extra mile. Second shot, weird adjustment here, but what we're going to do before anything else, pull back 7 rings. Pull back 7 rings. Then we apply approximately 3.2 bars of topspin, 3.3 depending on position, and then find the position without moving up or down too much, where the ball guide is 1 green square through the hole. Make sure you find a consistent position. Then regardless of your plus yardage or what, you are going to adjust max plus 5. I do consider this to be an absolute money shot because I've dropped it 3 out of 3. So pull back 7 rings, add your spin, ball guide 1 green square through the cup, then adjust max plus 5, and a perfect ball here in my experience is going to be in the hole. drops beautifully for an albatross, even though we have absolutely horrendous wind angle for the drive. Hole in one coming up, katana ball, and my reference here is the blue ring at +3 yards. 3.2 backspin, 1.5 side spin to the right. I was aiming at the pin there, but I just decided needed a bit more right spin because we are having a little bit of crosswind here, so I do offset slightly. That's why I changed to 1.5 right spin. And the adjustment here is max +15. Max +15. Do be advised here though, if you have any headwind angle, best to play this hole with a quarterback. Rough bump offers an excellent opportunity. So this is just one of two possibles here. Sniper bounce over in tailwind, quarterback, rough bump in any form of headwind. Drops nicely there for the hole in one. We're going to use the rock and a titan. Half of the red ring inside the rough on the right. Plus 10 yards with the rock level 8. Max distance with the rock level 7. Plus 9 with the rock level 9. 3.8 top spin, 2 bars side spin to the right. Then we are going to adjust max distance, 20% elevation. And once we've done that, we are going to take our shot with half a ball of curl to the right. Using the rock here because a great left, great right is still going to be safe. Perfect ball, and we want a drive distance of around 370 yards on this one. Doesn't matter if you're a couple of yards shorter or longer, because next shot we're going to play from the complete minimum distance line. So pack the grizzly in order to find complete min very easily with the sniper. Blue ring touching the rough on the left at min. Then we're going to add spins to get the ball guide just through the hole. And you'll see when I zoom in here, it is favouring the left side of the cup just gradually. So just favouring left side of cup. Adjustment here, I play min +0, power 3, but we do drop it right side, so I would suggest to get an extra decimal, you go min +5, power 1 settings. Just gives you an extra 0.1, which I do believe will drop this one right at the pin, which is obviously what we do want to try and do. So min +5, power 1 would be my suggestion here. The spins you need will vary depending.
Please do join us over on Facebook. We have an ever-growing community of players there. Over 16,000 members. Head over to Facebook, search for BK Golf Clash and submit your member request there. Free to join. There are free guides posted, lots of shot sharing and discussion points. You can chat and interact with me as well, and loads more over on Facebook. So head over there and search for BK Golf Clash.
Now it's going to be important to get the albatross here on this par 5 with the funnel. So I'm going to show you the adjustments here. Blue ring touching the rough on the right with the rock at max distance with the rock level 9. Then we're going 3.9 top spin and 3 right spin. If you have a lower level rock, rock 8, you still set up at max. You'll need to push up 1 yard after adjustment. Similarly with rock level 7, you'd have to push up 5 yards after adjustment. Max +0, power 3 is the adjustment. No push up unless you have anything less than a rock level 9. So max +0. Then we're going to use drive distance. Going to be around 350 yards. Now for a 350 yard drive, this is obviously from a different drive distance to the replay shown. Then we're going to play 21% slider minus 10% elevation. So this plays uphill, even though it looks for all intents and purposes downhill. 2 top spin, 3 left spin, and offset as shown. Very important to offset short, ever so slightly short, and obviously right of the pin. That is because the tailwind and crosswind will push us long. Then we adjust 21% slider here, minus 10 elevation, favour 1159 because again the tailwind is going to push us too close to the edge of the rough. And if you bounce too far to the edge, then your adjustment is aiming, then you will miss to the left. So it's important to offset to counteract that wind push. Perfect ball away, drops beautifully for the Albatross. Excellent chance for a rough bump hole-in-one on this par 3. Going to use the Goliath. 5.8 top spin and 3 bars side spin to the left. As always, trying to keep the wind below 8 miles per hour. I've not tested this above 8, so proceed with caution. Maybe test with a token if you don't want to switch to a wind 4. Add your spin, ball guide to the hole with Goliath 9 here. Small gap between the yellow ring and the rough. Adjustment is max plus 15, power 2 settings. Max plus 15, power 2. So for 7.7, I'm adjusting this one 4.9 rings. Remember, as always, when you're following content here, especially without any formal text guides, check the wind angle, tweak if necessary. Drops beautifully though for a hole-in-one. Thank you for watching and good luck. Bye for now. Titan ball here, 4.5 top spin, 2 bars side spin to the left. Just aiming straight down the middle of the fairway. Obviously don't want to bounce too far down or to the left. You might get a weird bounce and may roll too far, but this one is okay for me, so I'm not quite at max distance. So if you are having extra mile 6 or 7, obviously I would play that at max, but extra mile 8 just backing up a little bit there. Perfect ball, no need for any curl. And this one runs very, very nicely indeed. Do write down your yardage values here, because I do think we can use the slider. Now here you've just got to be careful about getting a glitch area, and this does take me a little bit of a while to get sorted. But I would be aiming between 3 and 3.5 bars backspin, to be honest. And then you see the ball guide just glitching there, so I do decide just to move it back. I don't want to be shooting through the pin with that much speed, so I'm moving it back here. I play it in between min and mid, 0 elevation. This is in between minimum and medium distance. Perfect ball will drop nicely here. Obviously may have to play different elevation, use the slider in different wind angles, but there is a very good reference.
If you are enjoying the free content here on the channel and want to help out and keep everything free, then please consider making a small donation. All donations are gratefully received and help me out here on the channel, as all of the content here is produced for free in my own spare time. You can do that in one of 3 ways. You can hit the thanks button here on YouTube, you can make a PayPal donation via the link in the description down below, or you can also join us over on Patreon. Details at the end of the video.
A Titan ball is all we need here, so I'm just backing up slightly off max distance. And my adjustment here with my spin, which is 4 top spin, 2 right spin, I go max plus 10. Max plus 10 on this one. If you are playing expert division, obviously we would recommend a Kingmaker as a minimum. We just want to make sure we get safely on the fairway so we don't endanger losing out on our eagle. And then half a ball of curl to the right. Perfect ball away. And then this one goes very, very nicely. We're not pushing it too hard. Okay, you maybe go with a click more topspin if you like, but I don't want to get into the rough. And we're fine here with the big dog or the Cataclysm. Obviously go with a 180-yard wood club. And I'm just going with a click of topspin and a bit of left spin. And the adjustment here is maximum distance plus 20. And the plan is obviously just to make sure your second bounce is over the rough. As you'll see here when we adjust, look at the plus yardage. We do have a little bit of tailwind, takes us down to plus 10, but I'm not going to push up, it's going to carry us over there nicely. But for me, just get this one to green. If you get an albatross, take it and run. If not, just secure your eagle. Bounce very comfortably over there. Not miles away from the pin, but I'm just happy to have a putt for an eagle.
Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.